Gotta be fucking kidding.
Here's the first movie.
Did you know I'm utterly insane?
Peel that pig and slice him thick.
The body count is always bigger.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
The fucking trees walked in those movies.
Hi, doggy.
What a story, Mark.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled.
It's just like your opinion, man.
Life moves pretty fast.
If you want your sequel to become a franchise.
37 dicks. In a row?
I'm your number one fan.
Hello everyone, welcome to Marathon Me and our second season ever. Well, our second series ever.
Second series, mate. We haven't done enough episodes for a season yet.
God, imagine, yeah, we do like the type of BBC stuff where we do 6 episodes at a time between seasons.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Oh,
we'll see you next year.
Yeah,
after fucking 6 weeks.
We'll pull in betweeners and we'll just do like 3 series and then we'll just stop after that. We'll only have like 18 episodes and we'll boom, we'll just stop.
Oh my god, imagine a podcast only having that many episodes and ending.
I mean, if it's like for a specific like topic or whatever. Yeah, for a specific thing like topic or whatever.
Yeah,
then,
true.
Like if we did a Marathon Me for in-betweeners. Like if we did it...
that was it.
If we spent every episode talking about every episode, then we only have 18. Well, actually, technically we'd have 20 if we included the movies as well, but, you know.
Oh my god, yeah, we would have the exact amount of episodes that they have.
Wow!
You're right.
Holy shit!
Well, today we are starting our Wes Anderson marathon, so woo! This is our first marathon of a movie series that will most likely consistently be brilliant.
Exactly. Yes.
Because,
yeah.
Well, you know, beg to differ, but I know I'm a big Wes Anderson fan, so I think that pretty much everything that we will watch will be good.
I wouldn't consider myself a fan nor a hater because I've only seen. Up to before starting the series, I'd only seen one Wes Anderson film, and that was Fantastic Mr. Fox. Love that movie. I am a bit biased though because it was a childhood favorite of mine, but I've heard nothing but good things about Wes Anderson's filmography. So I was very much looking forward to watching, especially some of his older films, since I had no kind of prior knowledge as to really how any of his films really went, especially the older ones. So it was very exciting for me because I always love going into movies not knowing what the hell's going to happen or even what the fucking plot is or who's even in it.
So what we're probably going to be doing for the entire Marathon Me series is either marathoning a franchise of most likely going to be like a horror movie or an action movie franchise, or a critically acclaimed director, or like a film series that we find funny. This definitely fits into the critically acclaimed director franchise.
Definitely.
And so we're starting on Bottle Rocket, and if we're a little bit off for the next couple of episodes, it is, and this one as well, it's because it's a very hot day, and our studio is my bedroom, and I was thinking, oh yeah, it's fine, I'll just have a window open. Oh no, all the noise that comes in. Then I'm like, oh, it's fine, I have a fan. All the noise that would come from the fan, so you'd be hearing like a tick, 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 tick.
Yeah, you'd be hearing a constant,
this whole time,
like buzzing noise. So be grateful that we're bringing this episode out. You know, risking our health. We could be getting. We're probably getting heat stroke right now, but you know, we do it for the fans, man.
We're suffering for you guys.
Exactly. I got like less than half a glass of water left. I'm gonna die of dehydration by the end of this.
You know something?
I'll be okay.
You know something that I've never really considered is that like we could potentially have haters that really hate this, and then like leave hate comments and shit like that,
dude.
So us saying stuff like, oh, we're sacrificing this for you, there's totally going to be people that are like, oh, well, you shouldn't. You shouldn't be.
Yeah, we don't like...
You'd be doing us a favour if you just stopped.
No one likes your content. Fucking get out of here.
No one's
Stop
even
making
listening.
This garbage.
Yeah. Well, I'll introduce what the topic of this episode is.
Yes.
We're talking about Wes Anderson's directorial debut, Bottle Rocket.
Are the explosives really necessary?
And right off the bat, not a fan that it did not have a DVD menu. One of those fucking DVDs that just does not have a menu.
There's a disturbing amount of like old DVDs that don't have DVD menus, or they have like DVD menus at the very end, like the Scream movies.
Yeah, how fucking dumb. What's the point of that?
I don't understand it, honestly.
If you want to select a scene, then you have to go to the menu manually after the movie's already started, all the immersion dead. Not a good idea.
It really kills it. Really kills it. Honestly.
So for this one, it didn't even have just like a DVD menu at the end. Literally, when the credits ended, it just went to my PlayStation home screen.
Oh wait, did it? I don't remember that.
It literally just like credits end, PlayStation home screen. That was it.
Oh my god! You know, it'd been funny. The PlayStation just spits it out. It's just like, no, all right, you're done. You're done. You watched the movie. All right, get the fuck out of here. Come on. I don't want this quirky. I don't want this quirky offbeat shit anymore. Get out of here.
I think so. The movie, the DVD was distributed by Umbrella Films. So,
yes.
So fucking Umbrella Films.
Fucking Umbrella Films.
Why you can't even put a DVD menu on your DVD? Come on.
See, no. Well, Umbrella Films, they must have improved their craft because I have a copy of Child's Play with that was distributed by Umbrella Films that actually has a play menu. So
well, you can't find it anyway because we would have done our Child's Play.
I can't find both of my fucking DVDs of Child's Play 1. That's ridiculous.
So they first of all can't be bothered putting DVD menus there, and then they make them easy to lose.
Exactly, yeah. It's just so thin. I just can't find it. It's horrible. Yeah. It just camouflages.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Fuck me.
Well. Anyway, let's see. What's the first thing about this? So
should we give our thoughts on the film first?
Yeah, sure. Like, what did you think overall of Bottle Rocket?
Okay, well, I'll just say I had never heard of Bottle. I had never really heard of Bottle Rocket. I didn't know what it was about. I didn't know that it was the acting debut of Owen and Luke Wilson. Fun fact.
Good guys.
The lovely men cannot take them seriously. Oh, I can take Luke Wilson a little bit more seriously than Owen Wilson, but they're both goofy as fuck. Like you can't take them seriously.
I just can't see Luke Wilson as anyone else other than his character in Scream 2. That's it. Only thing that I can see him as.
You mean Stab 2?
Well, no.
Oh,
Stab 1 in Scream 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was in. Was that in? Okay,
it was in Scream 2, 100%. Because we watched the trailer of Scream 2, and it was like, who's the killer? Is it Luke Wilson?
Luke Wilson is the killer?
I thought it was him. Luke Wilson always gave me that vibe.
Well, actually, there is one performance I could take Owen Wilson seriously, and that was in Marmaduke. You remember that movie?
I never watched it.
You never watched Marmaduke, the talking giant Great Dane movie starring Owen Wilson and Emma Stone, bro.
There's only one giant talking Great Dane that is in my heart, and we don't even have to discuss who that is. It's Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah, Scooby-Doo. Sorry.
Do you not think?
No. I thought you were talking about something else. I won't mention it, but I thought you were talking about something else. This will be something to discuss after the podcast.
Oh, okay.
But yes, Scooby-Doo from the hit movie Scoob. Yes.
Kane's an individual that when he thinks of a talking Great Dane in pop culture, thinks of Marmaduke.
Yes. Well,
Jesus Christ.
Fuck Scooby-Doo, mate. Marmaduke starring Owen Wilson's better, bro. Yeah, we're getting some Scooby-Doo slander up in this bitch, bro.
Man, we're gonna have a fight.
Nah, he's alright. He's pretty chill, bro. He's all good.
He is a character that I would get into punch on to defend. Fucking, oh god, at least you're not hanging shit on Shaggy.
Nah, Shaggy's a sick hunt, bro.
Oh, okay, good, thank God.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Fred. Someone go fuck himself as Fred. He's that piece of shit. He's always trying. He's sending Shaggy and Scooby to their grave all the time just so he can pipe Velma and Daphne. Like, come on. Anyways, let's get back. to Bottle Rocket.
Why did you not? Did you even say?
I didn't even give my thoughts yet. But yes, Rhys, rudely spoiled it. But yes, I was not that keen on Bottle Rocket. I didn't really I don't.
Why?
Okay, I'll just say this. One, I don't hate it, but I don't really like it either. I don't. Okay. When I first started watching it, I was thinking like it just felt off to me. I don't really know how to explain it.
It was a lack of DVD menu.
That's one of the reasons, definitely.
Yeah, I think so.
But I don't know. It just it felt. That's really hard to describe, honestly.
In early reviews for Bottle Rocket, it did say that it was lacking a DVD menu, and it really destroyed it for the critics.
Yeah, that's well.
Really destroyed the pacing.
Did they even have DVDs back in like 1996 or whatever the fuck movie
1996. Came out? Well, if they didn't, then there especially would not be a DVD menu.
Yeah. Oh
yeah.
My God.
If there weren't DVDs at all, this movie that I'm watching in a cinema is it does not have a DVD menu.
I can't pause this shit when I'm going to the toilet or having my girlfriend jerk me off.
Yeah.
Fuck. But. I'll just first and foremost...
Compose yourself.
I'll first and foremost just say, I don't know, I just didn't really... I follow, like, the storyline, it wasn't that hard to follow, but it just didn't really keep my interest, if that makes sense. Like, it's not like it was boring or anything. Not to say that, but just, it's really hard to describe why I didn't like this movie. I actually, there are...
Good thing that you're not on a podcast where you have to discuss
No.
what you did and did not like about the particular movie.
No, but I don't know. I will definitely say one of the definite deal breakers for me was the pacing of the movie. It dragged so fucking much, especially during the second act. The second act is definitely like the worst part of the film for me. The portion where they're at the motel and Luke Wilson's character Anthony is falling in love with the house cleaner Inez. I did not buy that. I did not care about that relationship. I did not buy it. I was creeped out by it when he just met her and he's already like falling head over heels and trying to fuck her. And she's into it. Like, I thought they were gonna do a thing where she's like creeped out and shit, and then like he was gonna lose his lose his mind, and maybe like take a hostage, like something like from the fucking town or some shit, where like Ben Affleck took like a goddamn someone hostage in that heist movie. But no, they just fall in love, and then it like that takes up a decent chunk of the movie, that whole love story subplot, and I just did not care about it really.
I disagree. I got to say,
Yeah.
I do think that the pacing was a little bit off.
Okay.
Like, it definitely sort of went a little bit pear-shaped, pacing-wise for me, near the end of Act 2, because I thought that it was, like, beginning of Act 3 is when stuff sort of got a bit, but then, like, the heist is really good, and it all, like, comes to a good climax, so I think that it is around, like, the 1 hour mark, probably, where it's like, okay, we get it. Yeah, for me, turning point is when they left the hotel room. The last good thing to happen, because also what I think is that when they get to the hotel is when the comedy shines heaps in this movie.
Yeah.
So I think that Luke Wilson is fucking hilarious, and so I think that he's really, really good. And an example of the really good comedy is like with the whole translation thing.
Yeah.
With the dude there that's giving translations between their heartfelt moments.
That's good. I like that scene. Like, I'm not saying that all the shit at like the hotel was awful. Like, it wasn't bad. It's just a lot of it I just did not really. It just did not really vibe with.
What I don't like is when they leave the hotel and that, like, weird grey period between leaving the hotel and then before the heist.
Oh, like when they're talking to what the fuck was the James Caan's character, Mr.
James Caan's character?
Like the old dude who was like
oh yeah, when they're at like the country club and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't really care for that.
Yeah, actually,
Future Man, what the fuck?
Those scenes I also didn't give a shit about as well. It wasn't really until the heist at the very end of the film where it's like I was like, okay, this is keeping my attention, this is interesting, I'm enjoying this. Like, there were still funny moments during like the second like what you mentioned before with like the translation scene. There are funny scenes, but it's just I don't know.
I think that a lot of the humor too comes from Luke Wilson is trying to say that it's trying to act like that it's fate that is putting him thrusting him towards this woman.
Yeah.
Where it's not at all. Like, he's following her around and everything like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, I forgot what line it was. Fuck, we shouldn't have done this a week after we actually watched the movie.
Yeah.
Because all my notes will just be like, it's fun. I have one note that says, really funny, Luke Wilson walking into hotel room. I can't remember what scene that's from. Actually, no, I do.
No, I was gonna say I remember what scene it is.
When he's following Inez into when she's cleaning and just like comes into the random Spanish family's room, just sits down waiting for her to finish.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
That was another like decently funny scene, I will admit.
His ignorance to everything around him is fucking hilarious. So that's one thing that I really like about the movie. I think that Luke Wilson as a starring role is fucking great. I think he's good.
We do need more Luke Wilson movies, I will say.
We need more Luke Wilson.
He's a very likable man, very funny. I don't really know if he can pull off drama. I actually no, he can kind of pull off drama as we will discuss especially in our next episode.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, actually, I revoke that previous statement.
This is a very Wilson family central movie.
Yes, it is.
With your two boys, Luke and Owen Wilson as the two leads, and then you got I don't even know the other Wilson.
I didn't even know there was a third Wilson until you brought it up when we were watching the movie.
And that's Future Man.
Yeah.
His character is Future Man, and he just, I could not give less of a shit about him in this movie.
He was very pointless.
And he's a creepy man. He's intimidating. He's very large.
The only reason I think Future Man exists in the movie...
he's a cock too.
The only reason Future Man exists in the movie was to kind of give... what was the driver's name again? Was his name Bob?
Bob is the driver, yeah.
He really, the only reason he exists is for him to get arrested because of his weed farm in his backyard, to then have Bob drive away, ditching the two brothers at the hotel, leaving them to spend more time with the Nez.
Yeah, true.
And that's really his only purpose. And also I guess to like, yeah, that's really pretty much it. And also to bully Bob.
Yeah, to pretty much like build Bob's character by having him seem really down on himself and not liking himself because of the abuse that he gets from his brother.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason for his existence. You know, you could really kind of write him out of the movie and it really wouldn't affect it that much, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so my first note that I have here is when Owen Wilson... So the opening, I think, is really, really cool.
Yeah.
It's cool opening to Wes Anderson's style.
It's a cute opening.
Yeah, it's cute. It's really cute.
It's a neato little opening.
When Dignan is there, like, trying to get the attention of Luke Wilson's character, Anthony, I think that's really, really good in introducing that he's just a big kid, and that's pretty much... I'll get into this more later, but... That's pretty much a central theme, I think, of the entire movie, is that they're all fucking children. Like, they're not all fucking children.
No,
it's not a pedophilia movie. This isn't hard candy.
This isn't a movie directed by Roman Polanski, man.
No. They're all children in...
They're all man children,
yeah, I was going to say they're all children in adults' bodies.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, so that's just more going on the hard candy stuff.
It'd be worse if you said it the other way around.
Yeah.
I'll just say.
So Owen Wilson's mirror at the start of the movie to grab attention, I thought was an iPhone. And I was like, damn, Wes Anderson really has his future tech up to date.
He must be a time traveler.
Yeah, in freaking mid-90s.
Fox Simpsons predicted it. Wes Anderson predicted it.
Yeah, he knew what was going on.
Oh my god.
And he's just getting... I thought that the little like glint in the mirror was the torch on the iPhone on.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, oh yeah, Wes Anderson's being a bit cheeky here with his future traveling. Well, Future Man is a character.
Oh my god.
That's probably where he got it from.
Dude, yeah, he probably got it from Future Man.
Yeah, exactly. Why the fuck? Because they don't explain why his name's Future Man. They just call him Future Man.
Yeah, that was fucking confusing.
I don't know why. And every time that I think of him, I just imagine him... I imagine this forgotten Wilson in a space outfit. I don't know why. Just because of the name Future Man. And also, we watched this movie in pretty much the way that Wes Anderson would have wanted people to watch this film, which is with a quail egg intermission.
Oh, yes, I forgot about that.
Around the half an hour mark, we had to pause the movie because I had gotten my dad quail eggs for Christmas, and he decided to cook them. So Kane and I got to have a little break where we could try these quail eggs. And, what did you think? That's the real question that everyone is probably wondering.
They were okay. They didn't really taste like anything, to be honest.
They just tasted like normal eggs. So anyone that's scared of eating quail eggs, then don't be. They just taste like normal eggs.
They're fine. Yeah, don't be afraid unless you're vegan or vegetarian or you just are... Wait, can people be allergic to eggs?
I think so.
Yeah, if you're allergic, don't eat them, please.
But, of course, like, if you don't eat chicken eggs, you probably wouldn't eat these
Well,
eggs.
no. They could, like, be fans of chickens, but they fucking hate quails, so they're like, yeah, fuck these quails. I'm gonna eat their children,
Eat their unborn babies.
Eat their unborn embryo babies.
Yeah.
Fuck them cunts.
Well, it's a little... Yeah, they're a little small, though, so they feel very wasteful.
Yeah.
And Kane's usually pretty fussy when it comes to food, and he ate this quail egg. He did it.
I'm a big kid now. I can eat big kid things.
He shoved it in his mouth, and he was happy.
Yes.
Moderately. Yeah. I thought that it was also really cool. It was paused during the first like heist scene.
Yeah.
So the first like robbery scene, and I thought that was really, really cool, introducing them all as petty criminals and really, really bad ones at that as well. How you can say whatever you want to about Dignan.
Yeah.
He may be shit at robberies. He may be a man-child, but he has manners. He does say thank you when he's robbing people.
It is always nice to, you're robbing people, you're scaring the shit out of them, you're taking their livelihood, but come on, at least, you use your pleases and thank yous. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, when he's like, put the money in the bag, he puts it in, and he's like, thank you so much, and then leaves.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're good, yeah, a lot of manners going there.
Yeah, very proud. Yeah. Actually, a funny thought, when I was watching the movie during that scene was... this is like so not Wes Anderson-ish. Like this is something that Wes Anderson totally wouldn't put in his movie, but because like I had only seen Fantastic Mr. Fox up to that point, during the film, during that robbery scene, I was half expecting like the robbery to go horribly wrong, like one of them was gonna get shot. Or like the cops would come and like they get like brutally beaten, or like they take someone hostage, or they shoot. Like I just thought that the robbery would go horribly wrong, which is like completely out of tone for a Wes Anderson movie, for like it just to go from like a little goofy
From 0 to 100, right away.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was like for some reason I expected it to start turning to like Reservoir Dogs or some shit. Which funny enough, actually one of the reviews was like, this is. I don't remember what the review was, but it was like they called it like the quirkier Midwestern version of Reservoir Dogs.
What the fuck?
Wait, actually, I'll grab my phone quickly because I want to actually get this quote down.
What a fucking weird thing to say about this movie.
Yeah, wait.
Quentin Tarantino. I could not see myself comparing him to Wes Anderson much at all.
Yeah. Okay, here it is. It's the Rotten Tomatoes fucking description.
What?
Yeah,
it is true. I am a witness.
I'll read it for you guys. Okay, 85%. I don't really agree with that, but whatever. Bottle Rocket is Reservoir Dogs meets Breathless with a West Texas sensibility. Okay. One, I don't know what the fuck Breathless is. But two, it's like, what? No.
Now when I think about it, there's like barely any violence in this movie.
There's no violence. The only violence that there is really like Owen Wilson punches Luke Wilson in the face.
Yeah, they get
during
into
like
a
their
fight.
falling out scene and all that.
Yeah, and then I think that at Bob's house there's some sort of falling out where like I think does Dignan punch Bob or something like that?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, like that is it. It's all very playful.
Yeah.
It's a very, very playful movie.
It's playful and like goofy and all that. Well, not goofy, quirky. That's the word.
Quirky.
That's the word that's going to be used a lot in some of these later episodes.
Yeah,
quirky.
true. I think that with that and how playful everything feels, that's where the roots of Wes Anderson's whole color thing comes in.
Yeah.
I felt when they got to the hotel that the set was very, very early Wes Anderson, it's this monochromatic. Yeah, it's the singular colored hotel, which is just pink in the middle of nowhere. It looks like, it looks like it's just in a field, in this green field.
Yeah.
So this random pink building just put in a random middle of green field. So the composition of colors there made it stand out heaps, it just did not feel like a real location, which added to like the playfulness of it. The colors were just too whimsical in the movie. Not too whimsical as in, like, it made the movie shit. Too whimsical to feel real, though.
Yeah.
Like, all these locations must have been 100% made for the movie.
Oh, yeah, definitely. They'll probably, built from the scratch or whatever. It definitely, I can agree with you on that, actually. I never really thought about that, during that whole hotel. Like, the way the motel looked was very early, kind of like Wes Anderson was planting the seeds of his what he would do in later future films with his cinematography and color schemes and all that, and the way he shoots certain shots and all that. Like a lot of his tropes weren't as prevalent in some of the tropes were. They showed signs of appearing, but they wouldn't really get more utilized until say Royal Tenenbaums. There were a lot more of those scenes were in Rushmore, which we'll talk about next episode. But Royal Tenenbaums is definitely utilized it a lot. Like his codes and the Wes Anderson codes and conventions a lot more.
That's where it feels like he's found himself.
Yes, yeah.
But I definitely think that when I was watching Bottle Rocket and thinking, oh no, my dogs are barking in the background. Shut the fuck up, dogs.
Oh my god. I literally hate dogs. No, that's a joke. To all the epic doggo lovers out there.
Saying that, what are you doing, Kane? You're making me fucking gag.
I'm just pissing people. I'm just pissing people off.
I'm just pissing at people's faces. When I was watching this movie, I'm just thinking with all of these seeds of Wes Anderson codes coming, is that I think it's just limited by the budget.
Oh,
that's what I was thinking.
This film's very low. This film feels very low budget.
That is what I thought. So Kane, guess the budget of this movie.
I'd say maybe $1 million or under.
Guess a number, just random number.
1.5 million.
I thought my initial estimate would have been 780,000. That was the number that I was thinking.
Yeah.
Then I searched it up. $7 million.
That cost $7 million to make?
Yes. And also, like, surprising that he was able to get $7 million for it as well.
Dude, $7 million, that's like quite a big budget for like a movie back in like the mid-90s and all that.
Mid-90s, first-time director that, well, like, for like a feature film.
Yeah.
Because Bottle Rocket, fun fact, is based off of a short film that he did, I'm pretty sure, during film school.
Oh, yeah.
Could be wrong. That's just what
that
I've
maybe
heard.
got him that probably got him like a lot of traction and all that, and that's like why he like was got granted access to a lot of money for a first-time director, hiring a lot of no-name first-time actors.
But $7 million for a short film that, like, from showing his short film.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
Jesus,
impressive.
Fuck, cunt got lucky, bro.
So, and guess how much it made?
I remember reading it didn't make that much. It didn't make like 500,000.
Yep,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Okay,
It made just over $500,000.
Jesus Christ.
So this is a box office failure.
Yeah,
like a really big box
Jesus
office failure.
Christ. Yeah, but like apparently, I'm pretty sure it has grown like a cult following and all that with like the Wes Anderson fan crowd and all that. So yeah, not really surprised on that.
People, I think that this movie exists in essence as like in the film community, it would just be seen as Wes Anderson's first movie.
Yeah.
That's just like its identity.
Yeah.
And that's all right. I think that it's a really good. It's a really good identity for it, so that you can see sort of where everything started.
Yeah,
where it all began. Guys, this won't be number one in either of our rankings. Spoilers.
Oh god, no.
And so we won't do the whole where it all began.
Oh fuck no. Oh dude, I'll rewatch Bottle Rocket to the point that I love it just so I can do that line to piss you off.
Yeah, you force yourself to love this movie.
Oh fuck that, nah, bro.
But Hotel, in my opinion, probably highlight of the movie for me, other than maybe like the final heist.
Yeah.
I really, really like that. Unlike you, I like the Inez stuff. Besides, it is a little bit unbelievable that she was into him as well.
Completely unbelievable. But hey, look, there's a lot of other unbelievable movie romances as well, so I can't really be that judgy. But like, you know, sometimes you feel it more with other movie couples and all that, and this movie couple just wasn't feeling
He's
it.
pretty fucking creepy. Like,
yeah, he is.
And it's really weird. I don't know, when you see in movies that someone falls in love with someone just by like looking at them from a distance, it's like,
yeah, love at first sight kind of meme.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I see you, okay, I love you.
Yeah,
and
such
then
a 90s cliche.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought that was a bit not really. It doesn't really make me root for Luke Wilson either, when he's being a fucking weirdo.
Yeah,
following
definitely.
her around the whole place, and she's uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, not later on in the movie. I'll tell
not
you what.
later on, but at the start,
she was won over. She was won over by his fucking goofy ass charm.
You know what I don't like when this happens in movies is that it feels like it's encouraging people you gotta persevere with a girl.
Yeah.
It's like, no doesn't mean no. Keep on going. Just try that a little bit harder, and then she'll be forced to fall in love with you. And then it happens. And that happens in movies all the time, is that it says, keep on going. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. You're going to be rewarded for your hard work.
And even if they don't like you, they're just playing hard to get. Like that's definitely that was definitely such a common thing back in like, say, from the 80s to like early 2000s. And that's probably why a lot of people have a very fucked worldview on relationships and
probably
and getting girls and also getting laid as well. Like a lot of people have these really fucked up, just warped mindsets when it comes to this kind of shit.
Could be that like incel based thinking sort of is rooted in how media portrays romance.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely has to be. Yeah.
Oh my god, we're talking about deep stuff here.
Oh yeah, I feel like dude, this is like
Bottle Rocket the start of misogynism?
Yeah. It's not like there were plenty of other films that talked about misogyny. No, Bottle Rocket. Yes. Yeah. Wes Anderson's own Wes Anderson. We're gonna come to cancel.
Oh my god, imagine French Dispatch unreleased.
Yeah, fuck
never released.
Fuck French Dispatch. We ain't releasing.
They all
that
pull
shit.
it. At least it resulted in their classy sex scene, which I was a big fan of because of the classiness of it. There was no nudity, but it also had one of my favorite songs playing in the background, which is a song called "Alone Again" which is very, very hard to remember. I've even though that I love this song because of the main. What I always think it's called is "I Could Be in Love with Almost Anyone" because that's like the biggest. Yeah, the biggest like line from it, and the most identifiable one. But instead, it's called "Alone Again" Alone Again Any sentence ending in "or" does not feel right. And
yeah, it feels wrong.
it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
Yeah,
and it's
you're vibing during that sex scene, mate. You were just jamming, bro.
yeah, and it's about and it's by a group called Love, apparently.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, isn't that sweet?
How fitting.
I
oh
know.
my god.
Unless I got that the other way around, and the band is called Alone Again, or
That's still
But
stupid.
my YouTube Music is saying that it is called Alone Again or by Love. So that's what I believe.
I feel like just call it Alone Again. And
Yeah.
just leave
Yeah,
out
I
the or.
know.
Fuck the or.
I know, right?
Yeah,
That's a very, very good point.
Just get rid of it, bro. Honestly, it's not worth it.
I love that it feels very sort of like a cool 70s sort of vibe.
Yeah.
And yeah, love that song. And
It was pretty good. That was like the first time hearing it. I did quite like it.
this takes us just to the soundtrack overall. Fucking awesome. This is probably one of the things that got me into. But before I started watching the movies,
Yeah.
I listened to the Wes Anderson soundtracks, because we
really?
yeah. And but because I heard about him and I heard about his
yeah,
different
okay.
conventions and stuff.
Yeah.
And one of his things is the soundtracks
Mm-hmm.
that are so unique and interesting. And there's a lot of it's very Beatles heavy as well. So
Yeah.
someone hearing about it,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh yeah, I like the Beatles heaps. So listen to heaps of it. And there are some gems. Like, there are some in there that is like, oh, you've heard that song a million times before.
Yeah.
Then there are gems like Alone Again or that it's like, fuck, how have I not heard about this before? Big into it.
Yeah, there were quite a few nice songs. Don't remember any of the titles from Bottle Rocket, but there were. The soundtrack was definitely a highlight to the film, I will say. Not my favorite Wes Anderson soundtrack though. I'll get into that when we get to it. In one of the other films that we're talking about. Ooh, you don't know. You don't know what I'm talking about.
You have no idea what we're talking about
Oh.
next. I really like all the translator stuff as well in the hotel.
Yeah,
and
that was pretty fun. That was definitely like one of the funnier things in the movie.
I really, really like that it just started as a joke and then it actually turned into something that was important with the
Yeah.
plot.
I thought that shit was gonna be dropped when like he was talking to almost to be like, oh yeah, tell him I love him.
Yeah, you think
Yeah.
that it's just a gag, and then Dignan comes back to the hotel, and then randomly the busboy is like, tell Anthony that I love him, and yeah, Dignan is like, well, who the fuck are you?
What? Oh, okay.
What's going on here?
Oh, he's just a little bit confused.
Wow,
he's just
that's
a little
weird.
bit confused.
Yeah. So then he never wants to tell. Well, he never has to. He never gets to tell Anthony then that Inez loves him because he has no idea that was what was actually told.
And then poor Anthony he's got his little heart broken because he thinks Inez doesn't love him anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
poor man.
I have nothing really to say about the next part after this and before the heist because that's when I'm definitely like, yeah, I can go to the bathroom now.
I really don't. I really don't have much to say either. Like, it's just like, pardon me. It's kind of uninteresting. I did think that so James Caan is in this movie. Paul Sheldon from Misery, if you guys aren't familiar. And I thought that he was played by Dennis Hopper for some reason. For some reason, he just looked like Dennis Hopper in David Lynch's Blue Velvet.
Oh, I can see that confusion.
So,
yeah, totally.
In Blue Velvet, isn't his character like some psychopath that like goes into rage and like huffs on like a fucking like
Yeah. He huffs heaps and he's very angry.
Yeah,
and...
I'm just fucking in this like quirky, goofy movie, just like James Caan is like he just starts freaking out. He turns into fucking Dennis Hopper's character in Blue Velvet.
It's fucking sniffing stuff and going on.
That'd be great.
Junkie rampage. Got that junkie strength.
Oh, God forbid. Jesus Christ.
Have you seen Blue Velvet?
No, I would love to watch it, though.
Oh, Blue Velvet's awesome. It's on Stan.
Oh,
So, yeah, it took me ages to watch it. It was always in my Stan list, but because it was one of those movies that I heard is very intense, so you have to be in a very particular mood to watch it.
I love watching intense movies, so that'd be fucking sick. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but, like, can you feel yourself can you see yourself going into intense movies without preparing yourself for it? I always feel like that I have to like prepare myself into a certain mood.
I feel like I'm not readying myself for it. Kind of. It leaves a bigger impact on me because I won't be like, anticipating it. Like when I rewatched Requiem for a Dream for the first time after like, I think 7-8 years, I was not really expecting it to fuck me up as much as it did. Like, I watched it at the start of 2020, and, like, I don't get really shaken up by films that much anymore, because I grew up on horror movies, but holy fucking shit, that movie, like, it's fucked. I actually like get scared every time I like think about it at night. I have to like try to stop thinking about it because it's fucking.
Oh my God,
it's that fucked of a movie, man.
I just watched it the other day for the first time.
Oh no way, really?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Because it was in the pile.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
Yeah.
And the thing that I really loved about it was that I had no idea about this whole freaking mum plot.
Oh, dude, the mum plot is so fucked.
That's the stuff that fucks me.
Yeah.
The drug stuff is horrible and hard to watch, but I think that the mum stuff, way worse.
Some of the camera angles that they did with the mum, especially during like the winter segment.
Oh yeah.
Like the slow frame rate, the fucking like the GoPro shots, just how she looked. She looked fucked in that. She got nominated for like an Oscar for that movie.
Oh, she should have.
She didn't win it, but she was well deserved. Like holy shit, she was so good in it. And what's it called? Jennifer Connelly's character, like thinking about like how she ends up at the very end of the film. Like she's not in jail, she's not in she's not in mental asylum, but she's just forever a slave to heroin. Like that shit's fucked. Holy shit! I wish that there was like just a trilogy of Requiem for a Dream, so we could talk about the first one.
We'll do a heroin trilogy.
Oh yeah.
We'll do. Oh my God.
A heroin trilogy.
What a fucking God! And we have to really get immersed. Inject ourselves first, watch him.
And we got to do the podcast. No, we got to do we inject it, we watch it, and then we got to do the podcast when we're coming off.
Oh
of heroin.
my God!
Like
no,
dude, this could be a gold mine, mate.
Actually, for Requiem for a Dream, I think that one of us has to do heroin, and the other one is 3 months into those weight loss pills.
Oh, okay. Well, I've been meaning to lose.
Not eating.
Well, I've been meaning to lose weight, so I'll do the weight loss tablets.
I'm happy to. I'll do the heroin.
Okay,
you do the weight loss
all right,
tablets.
sweet.
Perfect. Sounds like a plan.
All right, cool.
It's a date, Kane.
Oh, God bless.
How nice.
Wait, what heroin movies would we do? Requiem for a Dream, Trainspotting.
And so there was something else that I was thinking about the other day. That was heroin movie. I totally forgot though. Basketball Diaries. That's a movie where like young Leo DiCaprio was a heroin addict. Oh, okay. Anyone on heroin, good on him.
Oh, fucking.
Oh no, that sounds freaking terrible.
Sid and
no, any actors playing a heroin user. That was such a horrible thing to say. On record.
My God, bro.
I feel like I want to delete that. Should I leave it? Okay, I just need to
leave it. Look,
it is in context. That is not what I meant. I mean, anyone playing a heroin addict and like does it well. Good on them.
Yeah.
Because it would take so much out of you, and it takes a very skillful actor. What the fuck?
Dude,
I can't even believe that came out of my mouth.
Bastard, mate. You advocating for this shit? I can't believe what I've heard, bro. Jesus.
Gross.
Christ,
Feel
mate.
filthy. But yeah, I need to go see other... Oh, there's a list here on Rotten Tomatoes. 77 fearless female movie heroes who inspire... What?
Wait, what? Fearless female movie heroes. What? They're gonna have the old lady from Requiem for a Dream?
Heroin movies.
Oh,
like
okay.
heroin,
yeah.
like a hero.
I always hated.
what
that,
an idiot.
Like, that word, just because like every time I think of heroine, like the female protagonist, I'm always thinking of heroin. So I'm like, shit, what the fuck? All right, this movie's about heroin. Wait, why is Lara Croft Tomb Raider about heroin?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. It's about
God.
a heroine.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
God, that was very confusing. Well, at least we got to the bottom of that.
Yeah, thank God.
How do we get onto the subject of heroin?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Well, anyway, see, that little section of Bottle Rocket was so... we were just so not into it that we thought about talking about heroin instead.
Yeah, that's just how, like, uninterested we are. We talk about a completely unrelated movie. We actually could technically talk about... Before we go off of Requiem for a Dream, we could actually talk about Requiem for a Dream by doing a Darren Aronofsky marathon.
Yeah, we can.
Because
I've
barely seen Darren Aronofsky's movies as well, so that'd be interesting. Anyways, back to Bottle Rocket.
Okay, back to Bottle Rocket. So when it starts to get really, really up again, is when the heist starts.
Yes,
that's where we get introduced to Kumar, the legend. Mm-hmm. So the actual gang is put together. You see
the fucking boys.
You see on the movie poster the gang, which is freaking Dignan, Anthony, Bob, whatever. When frickin' Kumar comes into it, that's when the awesome foursome is formed.
The real MVP of this movie.
Exactly. And the heist just feels like it turns into GTA 5 with
it turns
them all in the jumpsuits and them being very underprepared.
Yeah, it turns into just like playing GTA 5 online with a bunch of incompetent players.
Yeah,
like just,
yeah,
Jesus
exactly.
Christ.
Yeah, people that Owen Wilson skin on.
Oh.
Yeah. See, GTA, like Rockstar has all this money. And they're not doing all these freaking cross IP promos like Fortnite is.
Yeah.
They're not getting Kratos in GTA Online. They're not getting Thanos in there.
They get Dignan and fucking Anthony from Bottle Rocket, a movie that's
The Bottle
like
Rocket
fucking
expansion.
more than 2 decades old.
Yeah, that's all the key demographic of GTA Online would love that.
Yes, we
Really-
know Wes Anderson players are a big fan. No, sorry,
Wes Anderson fans.
Wes Anderson players are big fans. No, that's what I said before. I was trying to repeat it. But no, like GTA players, we know that they're big fans of Wes Anderson films, especially like Bottle Rocket.
Yeah, especially the first one. They don't like many of the mainstream stuff like Grand Budapest Hotel or The Royal Tenenbaums. They're into the old shit.
Oh yeah, so mainstream.
They're purists.
Exactly. Good people.
It's just such a well-paced scene that is really good to have after sort of a meh low intensity intro to the third act and exit of the second act.
Yeah, it was definitely like there was definitely like a lot of, you know, it was definitely one of the more like high energy kind of scenes, you know, like sequences.
There's a lot going on, and it's fun again. Like what I really like about the start of it, and then the hotel, and pretty much everything besides that bit that we've already discussed we don't like, is that it feels so fun.
Yeah,
and it's something that also is I really really like juxtaposition in movies with something that is traditionally quite dark.
Yeah,
but then they make it lighthearted, which is reflective of my favorite movie, 100%, which is Little Shop of Horrors, which is just like, it's about like a man eating plants and people are getting killed in this, this freaking flower place.
Florist, yeah.
In this florist. I was going to say botanist, but...
Botanist.
In this florist. But then it's done with such a lighthearted tone to it. So that's the sort of thing that I'm into. That's why I really like this movie. And I like that juxtaposition that like people are potentially in danger in this heist, and if someone does get hurt, it's poor freaking Kumar though.
Yeah, I know, it's heartbreaking.
God, they give him to us.
Yeah,
they make us love him.
Then they take him away.
I don't think that he died, thank God. I think that there was a little one-off line in when they visited Dignan in prison at the end that he didn't die. But I thought he could have for a second.
I was bawling my eyes out, bro.
Oh, I was ready to cry. Ready to go have a fucking mental breakdown in my own home.
I was about ready to go on Twitter and just be like, justice for my man, Kumar.
Yeah, justice for Kumar, bro. And so he gets hurt. Anyone else could have gotten hurt, but it had to be him. Yeah, like the whole scene on its own, like different movie, you know, goes for like it would go for like a more dark. It go for a dark, violent, aggressive tone. You know, it'd be there to shock the audience, but because like you know you're talking about how much you like what was the word that you used again? A bit like juxtaposition.
Juxtaposition. Yeah, sorry.
No, that's
you were laughing at me, bro. You were laughing.
No. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Disrespecting me, bro.
No, I just zoned out for a bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean. But no, I did quite enjoy like just the goofy, quirky tone of just that whole sequence, you know, and just how it all kind of falls apart so fucking fast. And it's
they didn't even learn. They didn't learn from their first
it's all
robbery.
from like the stupidest shit as well. Like Kumar's supposed to be like this expert safe cracker, wasn't he supposed to? Yeah, he's
no idea.
Expert safe cracker, and he's just like nonchalantly going like, "I can't open it." He's like, "I can't open it."
Also, nobody followed the plan.
No, and then like Bob's being all bitchy because like he's like they're trying to like talk about when they like trying to talk like Luke Wilson's talking about like ditching the heist, and they're on like that like him and Bob are on the same channel as Dignan. And Dignan's like, guys, use this for the heist only, no private conversations. I'm pretty sure that was like a scene as well. And
pretty much
not the actual line.
I think when everything fell apart was when they all had their positions that they had to be in and their own roles. And then Luke Wilson was just like, no, I'm coming down the elevator.
Yeah, just feel like doing it.
And it's like, why? Fucking why?
Yeah.
It
was pretty well shot, that whole sequence as well. Like there was a nice few like I remember there being a few like nice tracking shots and all that. It was just
early Wes Anderson tracking shots.
It was a nicely shot, nicely framed sequence, I should say.
Yeah, I thought that was really really cool. Overall, my whole take of this movie and pretty much like the main theme, what it was trying to say, what Wes Anderson and Owen Wilson were trying to say with this whole movie is that basically the gist is they're just all children. And Anthony is placing all of his faith in destiny and letting go of all the responsibility that he has. Sort of like a child.
Really, like, he has a very, like, childish way of thinking, and, it's just a childish way of thinking.
To be all year 11 English about this and get a quote out when he's like down with Inez in the basement of the hotel and he's like, I can't believe the odds of us sitting together eating tamales. Like, he's there being like, wow, it is destiny that is forcing us together right now and putting us here, where he just followed her around all day.
That's totally, it's fate.
It's that fate. It just fell into place. No, you made that happen, but he's not willing to admit that.
No.
And he follows Dignan with everything. That's why, like, you can see that Anthony is not a very happy person and is not really doing anything with his life because all he does is follow Dignan, which is ironic because he's the most childish out of all of them. Another scene that you would pull up in an English essay is like when Dignan rolls up to Anthony's house on his little motorcycle, and then Future Man rolls up in his big car, in his, I think it's like it's a 4-wheel drive or something, right next to him. And they're like right next to each other. So the contrast there of him on his little motorcycle being like, come on, Anthony, we gotta go do this. And then Future Man's like, you're a fucking child.
You're a child. Go get a job. Go get pussy, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing on a little bike? so he's following Dignan, and really it all is Anthony's responsibility.
Yeah.
Everything that is happening, but he's not willing to admit it. And then the whole denouement of the film at the end is when he is granted freedom literally and figuratively when he decides to go against what Dignan does.
Yeah.
Because Anthony, I thought this was really weird for his character. I did. So when Kumar is left bleeding out in the place that they're robbing, then he's like, we're gonna go back in there. And Dignan's like, no, we're gonna leave. and then Dignan finally is like, oh, okay, fuck, I'll go in there. And he runs in, and then I thought this was weird for Anthony because he's our protagonist that we're supposed to like.
Yeah.
But then he chose, once Dignan went in, to not go and help Kumar because he's like, okay, I'm just going to go the other way.
He's just like, I'm going to head out, boys, later.
He pretty much just decided to run in the opposite direction of Dignan. And because of that, he was figuratively let free, as well as literally, because he didn't go to jail because of that. So he would have gone to jail just like Dignan if he followed him once again.
The figurative shackles that Dignan held around Anthony's legs have been broken.
Yeah.
And now he can spread his wings and fly.
Yeah, exactly. And lucky for him that literally the one time that he went, Dignan, I'm going to go in the exact opposite direction because everything that we've done so far to follow you has just been bullshit.
Yeah, thank God.
Then he's set free. And it's funny that he's able to visit him and there's no camera footage of them. Because also, like, the whole time too, they have like masks to wear, but they're just not wearing them.
Like, we don't need them, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I can't breathe in my mask, bro. I don't wear this shit,
Yeah,
man.
exactly. Yeah. So they're all just anti-maskers, and that is my take on this movie. Is that what Wes Anderson and Owen Wilson are trying to say is take responsibility. Maturity is when you realize that you are your own destiny, and it's a bit anti-faith or whatever, but it is important to know that whatever you are doing, you should be responsible for those things.
Don't base everything in your life. No, don't like just wait on everything in your life for fate and destiny to provide the things that you want. Like, don't be like, what Wes Anderson's trying to say is like, oh, you want a girlfriend? Oh, it's fate and destiny. Fate and destiny will provide me with the right girl or some shit. No, oh shit.
Oh, what have you done?
I broke it.
Oh,
no, it's just like go out there yourself. Take responsibility. Do it. Like, don't just be like, oh, fate and destiny will do it all for me. Or, oh, this is fate and destiny. No, it's not.
You make it happen. If you want that girl, you follow her around at work. You go into the apartments that she is cleaning.
But just don't call it fate and destiny, because it's not. It's just creepy, mate. Don't be like Luke Wilson.
It is not fate that you are down eating tamales with her in the basement.
No.
It's because you've decided to eat tamales with her in the basement. So that, I think, is the biggest thing about Bottle Rocket. Yes. Actually, no, I have a question. Let's see if you can make it up. Why do you think it's called Bottle Rocket?
See, that's actually funny because I had another thing. It's kind of similar when I was talking about the whole library heist scene. I thought that it was going to be called Bottle Rocket because there was. Do you remember the scene where Owen Wilson's like shooting like little little bottle rockets out the car?
Yeah.
I thought that one of them was going to shoot inside. Like he was actually going to have one going off inside the car. They were going to crash it. Someone's going to die. Or for some reason, I imagined like it would just like fuck up and it'll blow up and
blow up his hand.
Like blow off his hand or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep thinking of this fuck shit that's like would not be in a Wes Anderson movie. But yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I thought the movie was called Bottle Rocket. Yeah, why the fuck's it called Bottle Rocket?
I don't know.
Just because they use bottle rockets? Is that it?
My
theory... They don't really play an integral part. Hell, they're in like 2 scenes of the movie, like of them using bottle rockets, I'm pretty sure.
My theory is because bottle rockets are quite a like low impact firework, so it's like like for like not for kids because kids do not have fireworks, but it's traditionally seen as like a kid's firework.
Yeah.
And they're ultimately meaningless. Like they're just a really short term burst of light and heat that you look at and go, oh, cool.
Kind of like how Dignan and Anthony's crimes are very like just kind of petty and small and not really that big of a deal, like, you know, robbing a library. And
it's very short term and explosive. There's not a lot of structure to it, and it's just sort of, it's like pissing in the wind, but it's throwing explosives in the wind. That's it.
Throwing pissing in the wind, Jesus
Christ. Pissing on explosives in the wind.
Damn, that is beautiful. I feel like that's a great way to just end off the podcast right there.
Exactly.
Honestly.
Thank you. Well, thank you everyone for listening, and tune in next time for us to talk about Rushmore.
Very excited to talk about
this. Which I fucking love.
I have a lot of positive things to say about this movie, but that'll be for the next episode. Have a lovely night, boys and girls, and we'll see you next time.
And don't forget to check out our Facebook page at MarathonMeOfficial, all one word, and our Instagram, MarathonMe_official, to keep up to date on the podcast. And hey, if you want to get into contact with us, email us at marathonmepodc, yes, the letter C, @gmail.com. Like podcast without the arse.